everybody! Alright, this is a real quick Friday video for you, based on some experiences that I've had this week, particularly around why people really don't succeed. I looked at a video on YouTube with a guy, I don't even know, I think the last name is Becker, and he's this young 30-year-old guy who is like super successful. You know, the ones that they're sitting in their office which somehow has a Lamborghini in it? I don't have one, but that looks really neat. They're always so clean. I don't understand them. Anyway, so this guy was talking about how all the gurus are scamming you. And I'm like, that's a pretty bold statement. So I listened to his video and I'm like, what's this guy really talking about? And really, what he was saying was that if you are distracted by things, if you are not paying attention to getting things done in your day, you can't succeed. You can't be productive. Right? Hey, Jill. Jill and I talk about being productive all the time. She's part of my 12-week Life on Fire program, and a lot of it is all about getting rid of things like distractions. That was actually our most recent session, because when you have things to do, first you need a plan, but the plan will never, ever, ever, ever happen if you don't actually get rid of all the shit that's in your way that is taking up all your time. And I'm talking about things like Facebook. I'm talking about things like, you know, wandering off and watching maybe a couple of shows on YouTube, instead of actually sitting down and doing work. I'm talking about things like, instead of reading a business book that's going to get you somewhere, you watch TV, right? Unplug your TV. Don't go onto Facebook. Isolate your time with clear chunks and say, I will only do this thing. I am trying and struggling to write an article for Entrepreneur Magazine right now. I'm not very good at it, but you know what? I sat down today, I turned off my phone, I turned off everything on my computer, and I did just that one thing, and I made huge progress. So if you're not succeeding at the level that you think you should be succeeding, don't blame the fact that you don't have a plan, because you probably have a perfectly good one. Don't blame the fact that you don't have the right opportunities, or you didn't get a lucky break, or you're blah, blah, whatever your excuse that you're running with today. None of that is true. You can have the most amazing plan, have the clearest vision, but if you're now muddying the waters with distractions in your day-to-day life, you'll never get there. So you're kind of really wasting your time, and it's going to make you bitter because we put all this effort into building this wonderful plan, but you're not actually executing on it. So what I like to do, because I work in the social media world and I have to go in and look at Facebook and check on things for my clients or for my own business. So one of the things that I'm trying to do is take a sticky note and put it on the corner of my computer when I log into Facebook and write down what it is that I need to get in and do that thing and get the heck out of Dodge. Like, close that thing down and carry on with what I'm doing. And I find that when you remove all those distractions, your mind is so much clearer, because think about it. You're going down a path and you're working, and then all of a sudden you're like, squirrel! And you go that way. Well, to bring your brain back takes a monumental amount of effort and stuff like that. So when you are splitting it's almost like you're splitting the allegiances of your mind. You cannot focus, and you cannot be clear. And when you can't be clear when you're trying to get something done, well, that's just it. It just doesn't get done. And then at the end of the day, you look back and you're like, well, I was busy, but I didn't get anything done. And I hate those days, right? I'm going to look back at my day and I'm going to like, well, yeah, I killed it, nailed it, right? And so the way that you get that nailed it kind of a feeling is not only doing things like time blocking, it's also known as Pomodoro, like whatever you need to do to like schedule things into your day. Also make sure that when you are doing those things, you have no distractions. It's like when you go, when you go out for like lunch, you can have your phone out and you can, my husband always, I don't know how my husband manages to call me every single time I do one of these things. So hopefully this is still transmitting. And to your comment, Jill, yes, I am completely sober. and I don't drink. I'm in the car. I don't drink and drive. But let's say for instance, I was out for lunch with Karen, having my phone out on the table is telling Karen she's not important to me, but it's also distracting me from being able to have a really awesome conversation with my best friend in the whole wide world, whose birthday it is today. that's not fair to Karen, and it's not fair to me either. And so, you know, if you want to really, really, really get something done and you want to be productive, say you've got one thing you want to do this weekend, put some time aside. Even if you say, I'm going to put 3 hours against this. If you only end up doing 30 minutes of work, it's because you were actually completely distracted for the rest of those 2.5 hours. So the trick to becoming a millionaire or even a billionaire is not that you have to be super smart or get lucky breaks or, you know, start off as a millionaire. It's that you have to have that plan and believe in it, take action towards it, and then eliminate all of your distractions so that when you are trying to make those steps, that you actually achieve it. People who only spend 3 hours a day on their business are not going to have a business that grows. It just can't happen. So if you want to grow your business, but you're only investing like 2-3 hours a day on it, it ain't going to happen. It can't happen. You're not devoting enough time to it. That's why side hustles, they sound so sexy, but they're really difficult to have. Karen and I just cooked up on her birthday today a whole new coaching program I'm going to launch this year, which is basically how people can develop a group coaching program to bring your message to a greater number of people. So if you're doing one-on-one consulting, it's really hard. You're exchanging money for time and eventually you run out of time. So what if you could do the same thing, still sell it for between $3,000 to $10,000, but reach a wider audience? To get that done, there's a whole bunch of planning I need to do. And then to get the work done, the actual individual tasks, I have to book off however much time in my day. And it depends on how fast I want to get this out. If I want to get this out in like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm looking at days where I basically turn off my phone, turn off my email, set my autoresponders to like, I'm not here. And then I can get that shit done. We launched 2 coaching programs, rewrote my website, and I got my book started in less than 8 weeks, all because I used these practices. So I hope you guys have found this really, really exciting. If you want more information about my high performance programs called Life on Fire, just send me a quick PM, put a comment below. We'll put you on a call. It's going to be rolling out in April this year. It's one of the best programs I've had to turn people from good producers to incredible producers, and it's the most amazing program I've ever created. And again, there's going to be a whole bunch of offshoot programs designed around sort of little micro programs that people just want little pieces of the puzzle instead of the whole high performance opportunity. So I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. I'm going to go get my kid from school. As you can see, I'm really, really excited about the stuff that I have planned, and that's why I'm so animated today. All right, so stay animated, stay awesome, and have a great weekend, guys.